It's the Georgia Hoop Circle on SUV TV, presented by CBA Sports Live inside our CBA Sports studios. Barry Brown, Mario Mays, Joel Hillsman, and Jerron Matthew Renier in for Lewis Preston tonight. It's a three-headed night, man. Jared Jones, Sharife Cooper, Isaac Okoro of the McEachern's Indians. I don't know where I want to start, because they always get on me. These my boys. Yes, these are my boys. Sharife and Okoro ever since, what was it? TOC, the win over Wheeler.
Man, go ahead, man.
I'm sorry about that.
Salute. We salute them. We've been doing that.
That's what put them on the map, man. But how y'all fellas doing?
I'm good.
Doing good? Mario, how about you lead this thing off, man? Go ahead.
Man, it's been a year. You know, we had a chance to talk to him this time last year. Probably was a little
Locker
bit
room
earlier.
style.
Yeah. We came to the school, had a good chance to spend some time with them, and they did everything that I thought they was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Bigger, stronger, faster. You know, these two guys went and played in the USA event. This guy's already committed to Northwestern, so the light is on again on you all.
There were a lot of high expectations. Everybody know your game, but why are you a better basketball team now from that night at Norcross in the quarterfinals?
Really just continuing to learn from our past mistakes and learn from our past, you know, and just being able to really like work on our weaknesses. So every team has a weakness. We want to turn our weaknesses into our strengths, and we already have strengths, so we want to turn our weaknesses into strengths, so that the next time around, you know, they can't exploit anything.
You guys, I had a chance to interview Sharman White, played a little golf, talked about USA basketball. Two names he brought up were you two guys because you guys obviously were at USA basketball. Talk about that experience and how, what did you take from that experience?
For me, it's just every day you have to compete. There's no days off in practice. There's no just taking the play off or anything. Also, I've learned that just, like for me, I used to just be stagnant, just stand around during plays or just like stand around. But now you have to move without the ball. You have to communicate more, and you just gotta play defense.
For me, it was like the first time, so I was going out there trying to see how it is. But they just different up there. Like they focus on the little things rather than you at McEachern or AOT. It's about who like scoring and who passing, like on ball stuff. But they focus on off ball and talking a lot, defense, and just everything else.
So while all three of you guys could actually have been there, do you guys bring back what you guys learned and you share with your teammates and say, hey man, this is how you get better? Or, you know what I mean? And like, I've coached places, man, where the talent, the hardest nights were, let's be honest, for practice. You know what I mean? What do you guys do with that? Like how do you guys maneuver in your practices? Because I'm not gonna call any teams out. Y'all know who's not good. But and y'all play those teams during the week. What do you guys do at practice, like to keep yourself going and keep yourself motivated?
We just try to compete with each other. Like I'm gonna guard Sharife, Sharife gonna guard me. We go compete with each other. We go probably talk trash. We just go try to motivate each other, motivate other people on our team so that they can bring the competitiveness out of them.
We compete a lot in practice. Like, I got a lot of pride, and he got a lot of pride. So, like, I don't want you to keep scoring on me. So, like, I don't know. It's just, we don't really focus on the other team really too much. Like, we feel like we can win the game and other stuff like that. So, if they not good and we winning, like, we know it's better competition out there. So, that ain't where it's at. Like, we want to get to the big games. So.
Go ahead, you.
It's really just like learning how to kill a team and not have any remorse. You know, just being able to like step on their necks and not let up off the gas. Because sometimes, you know, teams, they'll feel like, oh, this team is lesser than us, or they'll get in their head that the team is lesser than them, then they won't play their hardest. But You know, we just try to continue to keep on the gas, keep on the intensity, so that we don't fall off against any other better teams.
And adding on to that, like, what are some other things that, with playing this summer, playing together, how did y'all keep that same momentum and same energy as far as like different AAU programs? You know, their talent is just as, you know, up there with you guys. How do y'all stay grounded, level-headed, and willing to compete?
And since we like play each other at practice, like it ain't really no off day. Like everybody playing is good, and Adam BJ, he actually good too. So just playing against each other every day, like when you go play somebody else good, it's like natural. So basically that.
So again, y'all gonna play a tough national schedule. Very tough national schedule. My question to you guys, what can you take from last year's national schedule run and bring it into this year? How was your approach, being that you understand and kind of got a feeling for what to expect? Like, what's your approach this year? Because in my opinion, you still got an opportunity, if you do what you got to do, to get the dicks. So what's your thought process on that?
You know, again, just keeping our head down and being hungry, you know, just not taking anything for granted, taking it one game at a time, you know, because often we find ourselves looking ahead. Oh, we played this team, played that team, just take it one game at a time. So we're able to really like hone in on the mistakes we're making, hone in what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, you know, and really build on it as a team. You know, just taking critical feedback from one another, really just accepting it and taking it and using it to make yourself better.
You know, I got a question because you said something that was very important to me for high school guys. How do you all deal with, you know, criticism from each other?
I mean, it's a thing where sometimes you're gonna hear it, you're not gonna like it at all. But at the end of the day, like, we're a brotherhood, so it's to make you better. Like, nobody's hating on anybody. It'll be a little jabs and we'll talk junk, but at the end of the day, we're really trying to make each other better. So if somebody tells you something, you don't take it to heart. You just take it and make yourself better, because he's telling it to you to make you better.
The energy around the school, Isaac about to be a senior, you lost Stretch. Is there a little bit more sense of urgency? Because one, you guys have been together for a while. You have that chemistry. You played on the national circuit. Is there a little bit more pressure, or is it just we just know what we have to do to handle business?
I don't feel like it's a lot of pressure. I feel like we just got to step it up more on the defensive end because of Stretch, because he was an elite shot blocker, and sometimes we might have just relied on him to block shots, so now we have to focus more on keeping our man in front of us.
I think, like say last year, there's still another year. So like, if we lose, it's like we lost, but like it's in the back of your mind, you still like, we got a chance next year. This year, it's like nobody. I mean, for me, I got a chance, but for them, I want to win it for them just as bad as they want to win. So it's just, everything is now. Like, ain't no wait.
And Jared, you know, we know you overcame some injuries, played in spots. I mean, your mindset when you walk on the floor this year as a senior with these two, we know you're probably gonna play a little bit more. Are you fully healthy and are you ready for the ride?
Oh yeah, man, I'm healthy, man. We just been working out and trying to get our bodies together, you know, morning workouts in the weight room. But yeah, I overcame the injury, and you know, I'm ready to play. I'm ready to step on the court and win. Because at the end of the day, this is our last go around for high school, so just ready to go at it.
I got a question. Hey man, Sharife should take both of y'all guys out to dinner, man. Point guard got two guys going Division I. How does that make your life is easy? I mean, let me not take anything away from you. I saw you during AAU season. He was out there killing. All right. How does it feel to have two guys? He's going to Auburn. Congrats. He's going to Northwestern. Does that make your life a little bit easier? I mean, do you walk? You know, you walk in there with a little strap, like, got my dogs with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, talk about that, because I mean, a point guard delight, man. Like,
It's definitely a relief. Like,
yeah.
I could pass to him, like, score. I could pass to him and just score. So, like, if I'm tired, like, I got people to do what I can't do or do something that I'm not willing to do. But it's great playing with two good people.
I mean, you ain't your recruitment, man. I see Kentucky. I see some Auburn. I see a couple things. So I mean, so it's not like you hurting either. But I'm just saying though, man. I didn't get that opportunity, man. I think I played with two bums.
And that's just the two that's just sitting in here.
Exactly.
Because I mean,
Exactly.
I think personally Allen underrated. Yeah, okay, I think Allen. And then let's go back. We talk about film. You remember Phil Jackson used to always say Jordan and Pippen were on the floor at the same time? Mm-hmm. Do you realize in a meaningful time last year with McEachern, one of these two were always on the floor?
Yep.
What does that mean? Since you know one of y'all two gonna always be on the floor.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to lead. Like if he's on the floor, he's gotta lead. If I'm on the floor, I'm gonna lead. Just lead the young cats, or just keep on our team.
Mario brought up the national schedule, and we all know AOT and the AAU run. Does it really take less off of you because it's still just basketball, but you're playing it on a national level? Or does it mean something for McEachern, AOT, Powder Springs, Georgia?
I think every game should mean a lot. Just being able to go out there, especially when you're playing the best people. Like, I've been around them all summer, so I kind of know most of them. So once we play them, it's like, it's just a lot of pride on the line. So you definitely want to win those games.
Now, you said something that was important. You know, you've been around these guys and you played a lot against these guys on this circuit. And these two guys have too. How are you guys grooming the guys who haven't been on that national run? What are you saying to those guys under you, the young guys, as you start preparing for this national schedule?
Just in practice, like, little things matter in big games. Like, you letting somebody get a fast break layup, or you just run past them and they just do an easy move, like, that ain't gonna be able to work. So, like, just like trying to help them and motivate them, but make sure like they on top of their game. So, and I gotta be on top of my game. So when big games come, like, you know what's expected out of you.
So I got this question specifically for you, because at the end of the day, you the quarterback. The ball is in your hands, and you got the experience. You've been there, you've done it ever since you stepped in high school. If you look at your game right now, tell me, what do you feel like is something that you need to improve in?
I feel like I'm improving on it now, but I just started lifting, so I'm just getting stronger, and my jumping ability and just defense, just leading, being all around vocal leader, just some little stuff I gotta work on.
Okay. Now, Jared, I want to put the same question to you. You know, a lot of times guys who play high level ball, everybody kind of highlights, you know, their strong points. So to me, guys that I've seen be pretty successful on a high school level, and then going to college, they really do well. They were able to identify spots where they were weak. So you tell me where you feel like you got to do the most improvement.
Spots where I feel like I need to improve most are, you know, really focusing while I'm on the court. Just being able to really hone in and focus on my job and what I need to do and what I'm best at. Also taking my time with the ball and on the court, just really, you know, slowing it down and being able to pick apart the game and make a smart decision on the fly. Also just, you know, being athletic, just dunking everything. Just really it. Just putting the ball in the rim. To be honest with you.
I feel like I really have to work on more of my shoot. I've been working on my shooting lately, but I feel like I still have to get better at shooting off the dribble, just off the catch, and just moving without the ball. I also feel like I need to have a tighter handle.
I'm gonna have fun with Sharife here for me. Now the women, they got 5 championships. Your sister was responsible for 3 of them. I mean, does she rib you on that?
Nah, not at all.
Why? She got more than you.
She say a little bit of something. She say something, but she don't really rub it in.
You go jabs every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, this makes you, because we know she was vocal there, and you know, what do you take from her? What do you take from her at any point, or do you call her up and ask her, what she saw or anything of that nature?
Not really. I was just able to see everything she did.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really ask her no questions. Not really like that.
Now they say he can sing.
Oh,
he can sing.
not at all.
Yo,
Montel Jordan.
Where you get that from, man?
whoever told you that was right.
Okay, see, that's what I'm.
Hey, so whoa. These two are laughing. Is some singing going on in the locker room?
There's a lot of haters. A lot of haters.
Understood.
So what kind of singing? Like he R&B or he?
Okay. Supposed to be R&B.
You write too, or you just?
No, I don't write.
But what you let us hear something?
Oh, see, I wouldn't.
What you got a little Prince tone or what?
I got a little Adele in me.
Adele. What? Hey, give him the mic. Give him the
Hold on,
mic.
man. Give him a beat, man. That's I want to hear this, man.
Look. See, I heard my voice today. So,
Oh, okay.
so
He one of them. He heard his voice. We might got somebody to get you some money singing, bro.
Okoro, I know you can sing, so that's why I had to bring that up.
Okay, since you can sing, you ever thought about doing the national anthem for a game?
I thought about it one time. But I don't think our coach would let me do that.
Well, you know what, man?
I'll do it for the girls game.
Okay.
I'm just.
I tell you what.
What's that?
They got the tournament coming, the showcase. Why don't you start it off?
When they go do national anthem, the first game?
That's right.
I might still be sleeping.
I think we can.
That's the Georgia Elite 8 tip
Hey,
off
man,
class.
I think the people who putting that together might be, they might work a deal out with you, man.
So we know Isaac Okoro can sing. What do you do that we don't know about?
Got them bars.
I really just like that on 2K.
They've been talking about this ever since last year.
I pray that you have an Xbox, sir. Boy, you better be glad.
They've been talking about that since
Oh my
last year.
goodness. I might have to buy a PlayStation just for Cooper though.
Got to.
What team you play with? I'm curious.
It don't matter.
He plays with the Warriors. He has to play with the best team.
I play with OKC. I don't play with the Warriors. I don't like the Warriors.
Play with the Hawks.
Nah, that
Oh man, y'all ain't gonna get a house, no love. All right, Jared. So
What's your secret over here too?
I think I know your
little known
talent
fact.
that you got though.
Yeah,
I told me you could cook.
A little bit.
Yeah.
like,
Can you? I mean,
Like he
it's
got-
true or false?
Yeah.
what's your best dish, man?
Favorite dish? Yeah, best or favorite dish?
Chicken Alfredo.
Y'all ever ate anything he cooked?
Nah. I ain't never cooked for him.
Just saying.
I ain't never cooked for him.
They said, nah, real strong. Oh, man.
So what's the legacy you guys want to leave at McEachern, man? What when it's all said and done, McEachern's had some good teams, but what's the legacy you fellas, you three, more important more than anything else? What do y'all want to leave when y'all walk out those doors at McEachern High School?
I just want to leave a championship. Haven't won one yet for the boys basketball team. I just want to leave a championship before I go.
I definitely want to leave a championship, but just aside from basketball, just the person you are and just what you left on everybody else.
Yeah, same. Just the impression that you left on everyone in the championship. because we got a lot of runner-up and a lot of like second places, third places. To be honest, this year we can't go for that. We gotta leave a championship. Because at the end of the day, when the new teams, the new boys teams, the new girls teams come in, we want it to be our year up there on the wall, seeing that 2018, 2019 McEachern's boys on the state championship.
Hey man, listen man. Y'all gotta make one promise. When y'all get that state championship ring, this guy right here, he gonna be somewhere boo-hooing. If y'all don't get him one or get him a t-shirt or something.
A replica ring or something.
Really. Something. Y'all gotta do something for this dude right here, because y'all don't understand, like, when we come in here, man, like this dude right here, I believe he bleed blue. So good. But
I don't think he take classes over there, to be honest. I mean, he just...
They say he went to see the show. I believe he went to McEachern's.
Yeah. He transferred in the middle of the year or something crazy. I don't know.
Seriously. Hey, you just know good talent when you see it.
Yeah, we know that.
That's what it is. Ask Devontae Scott.
Okay.
Devontae Smart.
I got another question though, because I want to see. I asked this question last year, and I want to hear it this year. So when you pull that schedule out, you got to tell me, because this year I think it's got to be somebody that you say, you know what? Last year y'all gave me a good answer. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, but this year, after everything that you guys have done, after everywhere you've been, y'all been all over the country playing basketball. It's gotta be somebody that you say, you know what? I can't wait till I see so and so, because I'm trying to get in the business. Starting right here, y'all.
Come on down.
I don't want the politically correct answer. I want the business. Who is it?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think I speak for everyone when I say this. We really want to play Okoro.
Okay.
We really want to.
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna tell you why I like it. Because y'all represent the state of Georgia. And, the running theme is, Georgia's pretty hot. Mm-hmm. But we don't want people to feel like this is just, a small occurrence. Like this what happens down here every year. That's what we hoping to be able to say. So I definitely like that. I hope y'all get them so y'all can get to them.
Cool.
I definitely want to play Okoro.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, we want to play Okoro, but I also want to play all the teams that we lost last year. Norcross, University, the Matha. Just want to play all the teams we lost last year.
I like that. Now, see, that's a grown up answer. Since last year, they was budding and they got there. Now, I feel like we want that smoke this year. We owe some people something. So okay, I like that.
I want to ask, your Coach Collins at Northwestern. We don't know where you going, man. I'm sure your phone rings off the hook 24/7. Coach Pearl, man, you guys. And you can get in this too, Sharife. What's this recruiting process? I mean, what made you choose Auburn? What made you choose Northwestern? And when you're looking at your school, what are you guys looking for?
I mean, I've chose Auburn because they've shown me love since day one. There was my second offer, and I think that was either in the 8th or 9th grade.
Who was the first offer?
Rutgers. And ever since they offered me, they've never backed off their recruitment. Through them years, they just showed me love. The Bruce Pro, just the way they play basketball at Auburn, just fits my play style.
Does it hurt? So here's the thing: does it hurt that? Does it help that Auburn has so many Georgia kids on their roster? They got a ton of Georgia kids on their roster. If you look, I mean, Bryce and Chuma, Jared. So I mean, you think about that, like, man, this ain't that far from the house. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It feels good to be down here.
Yeah, it helps out a lot because I grew up watching those people play basketball here in Georgia, so I've seen how they play. Now I can go there and have chemistry with them.
Jared?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I chose Northwestern was because there was an unmatched energy from them versus every other school. You know, there's a lot of great schools out there, and you know, I'm privileged to be recruited by them, but it was something about Northwestern. When I went up there, you know, I was with the players, and they're really teaching me a lot of stuff about D1 college and playing on the next level and telling me what it takes. There was an unmatched energy from Coach Collins and Coach Emmanuel Dildy, Brian James, and everybody down there. It was just, everybody up there. It was just a lot of, it was a lot of teaching, and they really they said, a lot of schools said, Jared, we want you, but you know, Northwestern was like, Jared, we need you. And that was really the sticking point for me. It kept on ringing in my head, the difference between want and need. So that was mine.
And before we go to Sharife, what are you going to major in or study in at Northwestern?
Well, I want to study, me and my mom went over, I want to study on the clinical side. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but it's something that has to do with psychology, you know, and just helping people on the psychological side come back from injury. So
Gotcha. Auburn?
For me, I really don't know yet, but right now I'm pretty much thinking about business.
What about the singing, man?
Hey, Coach Pearl might let you sing, man.
Might be a backup plan.
Coach Pearl will let him.
Yeah, he gonna let you sing.
He will let you sing. Sharife, and just update us on your recruiting.
I'm open right now, but just things I'm looking at is definitely putting my teammates, the chemistry is there. And I really just want a good relationship with the coach and a good relationship with all the coaches, not just one of them. And I don't know, just when I go on visits, I just look at how the team is and how the point guard plays and just stuff like that. So all the coaches are they come at one time, but most of them is the same exact thing. And I don't really like to look at that. I want to see who separate themselves.
Very good point. And that's a very good point. So when you hearing the same thing, what is it that makes you, what you think it'll be that makes you say, you know what, this ain't, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it, because I think you make a good point. Every time that, I talk to kids about where you want to go and what you want to do, a lot of them say the same run-of-the-mill thing, So it's got to be something special that that's going to stick out. What do you think that one special thing will be that kind of helps you make that decision? Besides you watching on the floor and saying the style of play, and being able to be comfortable with the guys on the team, what do you think that one thing might be?
Just the feeling I get. There's a different, you feel like an outsider sometimes. You feel like you at home. It's just, at certain places, it's just a better feeling in different places. So that plays a big part, especially with the team. It's I don't know, just the way they treat everybody, and it's just a feeling to me.
Outside of basketball, what are some things that y'all are looking forward to at the collegiate level? When you get to college, what are some things you're looking forward to maybe pick up as a hobby, something to just keep you motivated while you're away from home?
I'm looking forward to just meeting new people, getting out of a different space. I'm so used to Georgia, I kind of want to go somewhere else. So it's just something I want to pick up on. I don't really know about that one. Just go out there and just let it figure itself out.
What about you, Isaac?
Yeah, just meeting new people, just getting better at communicating with other people. Because, mostly a lonely person, just to myself. So just meeting new people will just be something good.
Yeah, with you, Jared, before you answer that, I know that you're big on the mental health aspect of it. You said recovering from the injury. What did you learn a lot from that process that which you could teach other people and give to other players, especially it's not the end of the road after an injury?
To be real straight to the point with it. Just continue to be positive and continue to really push yourself through the rehabilitation process. Also, people that are still in the recruiting process, even Sharife, just find a team like with McEachern. You know, I could lean on my teammates. You know, my teammates really helped me get through the process of rehabilitating my knee. Coach Damon, Coop, Coach Thompson, everyone just really helped me and kept a voice in my ear. You know, kept what is the word I'm looking for? You know, just giving me light, like shedding light to the situation. Really giving me that positive feeling that I can make it through this.
And how has that feedback been? All of y'all, like you talked about, you've put out the videos, talked about the athletes, being verified on different social media accounts. How has that feedback been from fans, other players, coaches? How has that been? Social media as a tool help you guys in like the recruiting process, or just help build your brand as a whole?
It's great just to build a brand, but oftentimes like so many people telling you like you're great, you're the GOAT, I love like all that type stuff, but just being from where I like come from, my parents just always keep me level-headed. Like I always try to like keep that middle field, so like I don't get too high, too low. So I mean it's great to build your brand, but oftentimes people overlook all the hype.
So this is interesting. You guys, when y'all go and play places, is it like a rock star mentality? Like it's like a mob. I know Coach has done it. He done coached all these pros, man. I had a chance to coach one pro, and I can tell being around him for 1 year, it was different. Little kids were running up, sign my what is that? People don't realize these are 12 and 13, 14-year-old kids. Sign this. Man, let me take a picture with you. And you saying to yourself, yo, man, I'm only 17, 18 years old. Like, I ain't that. So what is that? How do you guys handle that? Because I can tell being in that environment is crazy. Like, it's a different feel. So how do you guys just, what's the feeling on that, though? Because I know it's got to be kind of weird. Like, dang. And I'm kind of hating on you too, man, because you done got verified and I had it, man. I'm a little mixed about that. I'm going to let you have that. You know what I'm saying? But how do you get verified? Because I can't get that.
When I went to Slam, Slam event.
I heard that.
I went to Facebook headquarters.
All right, man. Hey, throw a word in.
And what type of experience was something like that? Like totally out of basketball, Facebook headquarters, you've seen a whole different aspect of just everything. How was that experience?
I was one of the greatest like camps, or it wasn't a camp, but it was like a showcase. But they had a whole weekend set up. So like one day we went to practice in the little Lifetime gym that everybody be at, and we had a one-on-one tournament. So everybody competing, it's the best players in the country in slam dunk contest. Then after that, we go on the yacht, and they got rappers performing on the yacht, and it's just a great energy and just a great vibe with people like all across the country. So
See, that was your record deal right there, man. You done messed it up.
That got verified too.
But now, one thing I thought I forgot, Isaac, you went and got the gold medal, right? Yeah. Okay. So, what did you see from the FIBA, the international spin on basketball? How was that experience?
They have different rules, so I had to adjust to the rules they have there, and just the fans there, they would love you for 1 second and they'll just start hating you for the other second. Like, while you're playing in the game, they would boo you sometimes, just hate, and then after the game, they'll start asking for autographs and taking pictures with you. So it was just really different up there.
Did you like the FIBA rules?
It was straight. I could deal with it.
Did they have a shot? They have shot clock.
Yeah.
How
24/7.
How do you think that would help here?
It's really the same thing, but if you get an offensive rebound, it goes back to 14 instead of 24. So you'd have to have a time in your head just knowing that it's 14 seconds instead of 24. So it was just like really different.
And see, we talk about the shot clock all the time. We played with 30 on the EYBL. He played with 24. Did you feel a difference with them 6 seconds?
Not really, because how we play at USA is really like fast paced. So we really didn't have like a lot of times where the shot clock would really go off.
How challenging sometimes or competitive were the practices?
Every day, like if you weren't really competing against somebody, like you'd really have to just sit out or just watch somebody else compete. So every day during practice, we would just compete with one another.
I got a question about the shot clock. It's been, said that the state of Georgia is behind
Way behind.
because we don't have a shot clock. I think that, me watching you guys play basketball, I've kind of picked up on the fact that, you guys pretty good IQ. Do you think the shot clock will help or hurt? And if you think it will help, explain, to me like your theory why you feel like the shot clock would help.
Just thinking off my perspective, I like fast-paced basketball, and I think everybody like fans and everybody like fast-paced. So, just when people hold the ball, or some people sit in zones all day, like it'll pick up the pace of the game.
Now, have y'all had people try to hold the ball on y'all?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys traveled the world, seen it all, done a lot already in your 18, 17 years. Best player you played with or against?
Best player I played against was at City of Palms in 8th grade. I played against DeAndre Ayton.
I'm probably gonna have to say Vernon Carey.
Played against probably Michael Porter.
And you was at City of Palms as an 8th grader?
Yeah.
So I think
we were there that year. I think we was there that year.
and then y'all got City of Palms this year too, right?
Yeah.
See, they haven't verified with me. I think Jared's gonna be the first player to play 5 straight years at City of Palms.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, City of Palms, tell me how y'all feel about that event. Since y'all been able to go down there, and last year beat Hudson Cavs. I mean, that was huge. That was huge. Tell me, like, the atmosphere's kind of changed. I would say it's probably
Changed a lot.
yeah. In a sense, it's a little better because, well, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's worse, but you got a bigger space. In the old days, it was
Yeah. For me,
right on the floor. So you seen both atmospheres. So explain what you think.
for me, for my teammates, Isaac and Sharife, I really wish they had the chance to experience that at the high school at Bishop Verl. And I really wish they had the chance because it was a little litty at the college, but at the high school it's a different thing. Like if you think about it, it's like McEachern, but a million times amplified. So you got people right up on the edge of the court. You got scouts on each side of the under the goal. You got other teams watching you that's gonna play you. Like it's a different atmosphere versus we went to the college at it's called FSW. Yeah, FSW. Yeah, we went to that college and it's more spaced out. So you look at the crowd, it's kind of packed, but at the same time, it's not that same energy, that same like central. You're the central point of attention.
Intimate.
Yeah, you see. I mean, everything is right on top of what you're doing right there on the floor. So we need to tell Dunny. You need to take it back, man. Tell Dunny to take it back.
What's the experience for you guys?
I like the new gym. It's just, I don't know. It's just like a college feel. Like everything, bright lights and it's a standing hoop. And I actually like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Just when I first walked in there, I just felt good just playing on that court. Like our first game against Rainy, just shooting. Like the court felt nice. Everything felt nice about it.
So last year we covered your first game. McEachern and Willow. It's a big game. A lot of unknown variables in that game. This year you guys have got Holy Spirit at the tip off.
Georgia Elite 8
Georgia
tip-off
Elite
classic.
Tip-off classic. You guys gonna be facing Anthony, Ant-Man, Edwards. I mean, what's your thought going into that? I mean, first game of the year, man. Y'all ain't ducking nobody. I got it.
They never have.
Yeah, they ain't gonna duck nobody. So what's your? I mean, you know, what's your take, man? What's y'all take, man? Cause you know, they're trying to do the same thing y'all trying to do. They playing a national schedule, and I mean, it's two heavyweights.
Is that gonna be your responsibility, or?
I mean, we play as a team on defense and offense. And being that he's a great player, we all play defense on him, and as well as playing with each other. But he's definitely gonna be a focus point.
So what? I mean, you know, big game, man. Big game feel. I will tell y'all this. I had never really been to McEachern like that until last year. And that thing was rocking. I was tripping like
Nothing like Loving Good Arena.
I mean, you know.
We know you know.
I mean, just you know, that's the home turf, man. And you know, what are you guys gonna expect to bring? You know what I'm saying? Coming into this game, man, because it's gonna be SUV TV. We're gonna televise it. It's gonna be that guy. Oh my God, he's gonna be calling the game. So I mean, you know what do you guys expect, man? Y'all can't let this guy come in your home flow, man. And you know,
I got even better question. What's y'all home record? Since y'all the crew been together,
Yeah.
how many home losses have y'all had?
I don't think we lost that one.
Y'all ain't lost not one.
stop.
They had a loss at home.
I mean, I think my first one.
Yo, his freshman
Yeah,
year.
we lost one our freshman year.
I was trying to figure that out. I know y'all
Since
been pretty
sophomore year,
stout.
since my sophomore year, I don't think we lost.
So how many have you lost total
Like
in all?
home and away.
Yeah. In you guys' high school run, how many have y'all lost?
4.
4 total games. It's pretty good.
I can't remember, but I know it's not more than 10.
How much y'all lost the first year?
DeMatha and Norcross last year.
And University.
And University, that's
Tiff.
3. And then Tiff.
And Norcross. We just said that.
Yeah,
We just said that, my bad.
I know my freshman year we lost to Pembroke Elite 8,
Yeah.
and we lost to Tucker. It's like two or three losses my freshman year.
So basically, by the time you graduate, you got the opportunity. You guys will walk out the door in 4 years and run with under 10 losses.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty big.
Scary.
That's tough.
You know, you guys play in a lot of elite level tournaments. What's it like to actually host the Georgia Elite 8 Tip-Off Classic, knowing that that's at McEachern and it's a day full of good games, even though you'll only play in one?
I mean, we just gotta bring the energy. Like, it's our home court, so we just can't back down from Holy Spirit or from anybody. Just go out there and play hard.
It's kind of different because we normally play the girls' game than our game, but this game's the whole day, so it's gonna be packed and all that. But we just gotta focus and lock in from the jump.
Feel like it's gonna be a lot of good basketball that day. It's gonna be a lot of good games, but it being our home turf, I feel like our game has to stand out from every other game. We gotta bring a different energy to the gym that no other team is capable of bringing. You know, really lock in and just play our hardest. You know.
So one more thing, Mr. Producer. So what if y'all go 1-1 that day? If I show up with a PlayStation to beat this guy in 2K, because I'm really upset right now, and then y'all turn around and beat Holy Spirit, that can happen though. That might happen. I'm gonna show up.
Who's the better 2K player?
See, I knew that.
Who?
But you know the worst part. This the bad part.
And who won?
I won. I didn't look.
Who wins the best out of 7 series? That would put it that way.
Me.
Okay.
We
Both of them been saying me
we go out of
every
town.
single
We play a tournament with the whole team.
Talking
and
about
I
this
win.
man had the 2000 and 2001 Lakers team.
You use the Warriors, I use my team.
Like, this man has used the best
I
team.
I got Xbox.
Hold on,
Are you better than these guys?
Sure, don't play.
Cause you use LeBron in 2K.
I'm not like a 2K fiend. Like They 2K fiends.
I ain't no fiend.
McEachern's Indians, Isaac Okoro, Sharife Cooper, Jared Jones, right here. SUV TV, the Georgia Hoop Circle, presented by CBA Sports. Film room time coming up next.